Hi YouTubers, I want to share with you my June counterfeit kit for the Counterfeit Kit blog kit of the month. Did I say that correctly? Anyway, the inspiration kit was the Scrapbook Circle May kit called High Five. I've called my kit High Summer. The original inspiration kit was that whole rainbow theme that's going on right now, and you know that is just so bright, full of bright colors. I initially saw it and thought, I don't have a thing in my stash to make me think of all those bright colors. I don't typically use those. I mean, a page here or there, but nothing like what the kit had, full of those bright papers. So what I did was I went through my stash and I looked around, and I actually found a package of paper from close to my heart called Dream Pop. It's a pack that came as a you got it as a bonus. You'd have to pay for it as a bonus if you bought so much stuff. You could get this paper pack for whatever price. I don't remember now. I don't think it's been that long ago, but I may be wrong. Maybe like within the last 6 months, maybe the last year sometime that it came in. Anywho, so here are the papers. I mean, very, very bright. Just like the inspiration kit. These are... And when I got this, I thought, what in the world am I going to do with these papers? And there's an inspiration piece in the kit, the May kit, the Scrapbook Circle May kit, that was like this one with all of this graffiti look to it and scribbling look to it. That was, I believe, a white background. So I thought, oh, how cool is that? But when I originally got this kit and I looked at the papers, I thought, Lord help me, what am I going to do with all these bright papers? Because I thought they are just too bright for anything that I could possibly do. There's 2 of each of the patterns. There's 6 different patterns, but there's 2 of each. So you've got 12 pieces of pattern paper, and then you've got 12 pieces of cardstock as well, and each of them are double-sided in that they have a smooth side on one side and then a textured side on the other. I don't know if it's catching very well on the camera right now, but these are really, really cool. That one is diagonal stripes, the pink one was, and this one is polka dots and smooth on the back. This is kind of an elongated hexagon. Yeah, there's 6 sides to it. This one has like a wood grain pattern. This one is triangles. This one is a chevron. And then back to the others again, just a repeat of the others. You know, I haven't even pulled one piece of paper out of this to use in any other kit. You know, I think I wanted to keep it all together as one extremely bright kit. Also, I went through my stash and I pulled in a couple of pieces of extra paper. This clear sheet of vellum with the hearts on it. It's from Stampin' Up, and I got it in May. I'd actually ordered it in like March or April when we went to our spring retreat. I got this piece along with the whole paper pack. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have some scraps in here, but I'll show you. That's it as far as the paper goes. I figure I can make do with those pieces. I added another piece of paper too. The inspiration kit had lots of gold alphas, and so what I did was I took out this, it's like a piece of chipboard, very thin chipboard with this gold metallic sheet. And so I am going to use it with a quick cut sty. I've not used this one before. I don't think. I may have. I bought it quite a while ago at a scrapbook convention, and I got it for $5 from Scrap Ace that was there. And so I may have used it once, maybe twice. I mean, it's a great font. It's small. I like it. So anyway, with those 2 extra pieces of paper, there were about 26 pieces of paper now in the kit. I've pulled out some stamps to use. These are close to my heart. I have this one with butterflies. This one, that one was called Butterfly Wings. This one is called Simple Memories, and it's got those doily looking bits. This one I have not used. It's called Balloon Talk, and it's from the current catalog. the one that expires in August, July. Anywho, I thought those would be really fun. This one is Real Life, Everyday Life, and this is also a newer one out of the recent catalog. And then this one, I threw it into my last kit, or the kit before, to use, and I never used it, but hopefully it's called On One-Way Borders with Flair, and so I have that in there. And then I have this one, same deal. I've had it thrown in at least one other kit, and it's Charming Chevrons Flair. Those are really cute, so I'm hoping to get some use out of my stamps this time. I threw in some wood veneers. These are ones from Walmart, those big packages. They look like little paint cans full of wood veneers. These are all flowers, these are all hearts, and these are all butterflies. I think you can see I've used the hearts several times, but not too many of the flowers or the butterflies. And so I have tons of those. I need to get those used up. I did some die cutting on my silhouette. I used this silver paper that I have here, and I actually threw the leftovers in. It's, I think one of the pieces that actually had the title on it was on the other one. Q37 Metallic Silver. It was made by Treehouse Designs in Little Rock, Arkansas, if that tells you anything. But I used that to cut some shapes. Which ones did I cut with that? I don't remember now. It's not this set. This set is, the paper was Studio 8 Paper Company. I think they're probably long gone. It was from the Daydream collection, Star Bright paper. One side had, it kind of had a rusty background, rusty orange with stars in different blues with white borders on them. And then the other side was this beautiful gray color, and since the accents in the paper were a lot of gray, I went ahead and threw these in. That one didn't cut out. My silhouette's a little messed up right now, and it's not cutting exact on the borders. I just have to get it aligned, and I just haven't done that yet. So I have to hand cut the rest of that out. But I cut lots of shapes out, floral shapes out, to use this time. And so, and I figure I might be able to do some inking up with these as well, add some spray mist or something. Anyway, I did two of them. For most of them, this is one like this. This is what it's supposed to look like. These, I cut out one of these. It was a set of 3, and I saved a little heart out of that. I cut out 4 of these flowers. I cut out a couple of these. Oh, there's another little heart. And a tiny bitty one. A bitty bitty one. A couple of these, and then a couple of these with that springy element. I cut out, I'm going to throw that away now. I cut out multiple, Project Life cards, and I kept some of the interior design elements like from here. I thought I might be able to get some use out of those, but I might throw those away, who knows. And like I said, because my silhouette is kind of jacked up and not cutting correctly, some of these aren't going to show up in perfect size. This one I have lots of little circles behind it and the chevron pieces out of it. Let me put all that there. I had a really good time cutting all of these out, and I think they're going to show up fabulous on that paper. And being that they're all gray, let me fix that. I just went through some of the newer cuts that I just purchased, and this one I'm going to keep those right there so I don't lose those little tiny heads. And then that one was a plain one, didn't cut out completely, so I just cut it with scissors, but I'll even that edge out before I use it. This one was, I think, like an interior to one, and it didn't cut out right, so I just cut that part down to use it. So there are those. And then and that was just a plain gray piece of cardstock. This was a Teresa Collins piece of paper from the On the Edge collection, and it was called Distress Dots. So one side had this ledger paper with blue like bits on it, just patterned, you know, paper. And then the other side had this gray dot. Well, I thought, why not use it? These are a lot of the hearts. Two of them had. That says, "You are awesome." This one has a diagonal. This one was one that was on the edge and didn't cut out correctly, so I cut off one row of the hearts and figure I can use that someplace. This one says, "You are so sweet." This one has an arrow and then a divot on this side. This one just has a little diagonal across the bottom or the top or the side, whichever way you want to put it. That one just has some chevron-y arrows there on the bottom. And then this one has a diamond pattern along the bottom. And this one didn't cut correctly at the top, so I just cut it off up there. And then I also have one tab that I had room, and then I have some of the punch outs from in those dies there. So I'm keeping up with all of those tiny little bits and pieces so that maybe I can get some use of them as well as the cards themselves. Or I just may toss them all out. Who knows? I went to my stash and I pulled out some things. Let me show you the dies that I pulled out. One is a corner and the other is like a little tab piece. Those are from Quick Cuts. This is an owl die that I have, and I'll tell you, I've never used it. This is a flourish die from Quick Cuts, and I've used it multiple times. I've had this one for years. This one is a doily pattern, and I've used this. I don't think it's as old as some of my other Quick Cuts dies, but I have used it tons. This is one, a Spellbinders die, and I've used it several times, but not like my Quick Cuts one. And these are new. I just got these. These are from Stampin' Up, and they're a starburst circle. And so I'm kind of excited to use those as well. And I actually think I got the matching stamp set for this, but I don't think I pulled that in to this kit. I went to my color bins and I pulled out some things. These are all from my yellow bin. I have a couple of stickers left there. These, I have a big jar and I have all kinds of random things in the jar. I have basil, little tags that I had in a swap years ago. I have a lot of these Scrapworks words popped out. I have a couple little metal pieces there, paisley pieces, flowers, hearts, and then I have some chipboard pieces, and these have been in and out of kits, and I have a ton of those that I still probably have in there that I need to use up. Anyway, this is an old, close to my heart border set, and it was like this, and I have just used the dickens out of it. Can't you tell? I've used, there's the one piece that's punched out from here. I taped it back on there so I wouldn't lose it. I've used this piece, and that's it from that entire page. That's the only one that I've used. So I really need to work at getting these used up. And then this was a sticker sheet that I found in there that I think I really need to get used up as well. I don't know that those colors will be bright enough, but I'm going to give it a go and see. So all of that was from my yellow bin. Oh, and I pulled in two liquid pearls, one lemon yellow and one buttercup. I'm going to see if I can't get some use out of those. Then I went to my orange bin. I have two packages, or two containers of paint. One is called Coral Rose. The other is called just Orange. This one is a textured paint, a 3D paint, so I'm looking forward to that. And that bright orange, who knows what I'll be able to make or use with that. Again, I went through the big bin that's in my color drawer, and I pulled out some metal pieces here. This piece of chipboard is left over from a pack. I have that little flower. I have that piece that's cut out, a journal spot, a title spot, another one, and another one, and another one, another journal spot or embellishment piece. This is that SEI, it's like, not corkboard, but oh, what do you call it? Oh, that you set your glasses on, you know, to draw up water. Anyway, coaster, that's it. That's that. And these are just bits and pieces I've had in and out of kits. Things that I printed out. That's a leftover SCI. That I don't even remember where it came from. I want to say it's an American Crafts piece. That I have no idea, but I know I've had it in multiple kits and not used it. These are some leftover stickers from who knows where. I found some more of those orange square epoxy or enamel dots. I'm going to try to get those used up. And then I have these SCI epoxy pieces from an old kit. I don't know. Winnie's Walls. There's no date on here, so who knows how old these are. Anyway, let me set that there. I found these stickers in my orange bin, and I've used tons of them, but I still have several big ones left. I found this piece. It says Fun in the Sun. I found these. These were a Thickers, Puffy Thickers set. I think I bought them at like Tuesday Morning or maybe Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, Big Lots. But I've used quite a few, still have some left. I have these rub-on elements that I want to get used up. And I found several pieces. I guess I had a whole package of this. I don't know if I had the paper too, but I don't think I have the paper left. These may be too pastel-y to use, but I may be able to get some use out of them, like that bright yellow or that bright turquoise or green. So don't know that I'm going to get all of them used, but I'm going to give it a go. Anyway, those are all out of my orange bin. Well, I thought I had another color bin that I went through. If I do, I'll get to it here in just a minute. These are two paper stacks, or 6x6 paper pads that I pull out. Some of these have the grays or the wood grains in it that the original Inspiration Kit had, and so I thought I might be able to get some use with those. And I don't know that I've ever used that one. This one is a Teresa Collins. That's My Mind's Eye Miss Carolyn collection. And this is Teresa Collins Fabrications 6x6. And I have used the dickens out of this one. I have, you know, several of the 6x6 pieces left in those very bright colors, and quite a few of the bits and pieces back here in the back that I've cut into already. Oh, I did go through my gray, silver, black, pulled out a couple of paints. This is an old Making Memories paint. I don't know, it feels like it's shaking around in there, but I don't see in the spots here, I don't see anything moving. So it may be dried up. If it is, I'll add some water to it. And then this one is an acrylic paint called Dark Gray, and this one was called Steel. I'm going to see if I can't get some use out of those. Also found some more of the Scrapworks pieces, punch out words, and then found this from SCI. I don't remember which collection it came with, but it's that, what do you call that, raffia? Is that it? Raffia streamer paper. It's stretchy. It's all crinkled and shaped up, and it's stretchy. You can cut it in half and use it. You can punch things out and use it. Anyway, I got this in a kit a long time ago, and I actually went to a class or something, and this was part of it, a piece you used for the project that we were making, and they gave us so much of it. You don't realize how much there is until you start rolling that stuff out, and then you see there's tons. Out of my white color bin, I found a few little metal tags. I found a few tiny little tags. I found this big paper clip with the word Dream, and it's got some sparkly on it. I may add some more to just beef it up. I found a couple little doilies in there, a paper sack here, and in this paper sack I put those butterflies in from a previous kit that I have, and they're SCI, and you can color them up to be whatever color. But I have just been using these and using these and using these, and eventually I'll get them used up, I know. So I just threw them in with another one. I went through my sequins, and I found several sequins. I don't have these in a little jar yet. I haven't got around to getting another set of jars. But I have the orange, the pink, the greenish, the blue-greenish, and then these bright, hot pink, purplish colors that I'm throwing in. Then I went through my ribbon. And I pulled in this orange, which there's not that much left of. I pulled in this pink, which is, it almost feels like a velvety corduroy. And then 3 glitter ribbons, light pink, dark pink, and orange. Hopefully I'll be able to get those used up, or get a good portion of them used with this kit. I'm trying real hard to, you know, not buy anything because I'm in grad school and I cut my work back to part-time, and well, in doing that I've kind of cut my scrapbook budget. So anywho, I'm trying to use my stash. I pulled in a gray twine, as well as this one from the We Are Memory Keepers. It's got pink, green, and like a turquoisey green, and so there again, I hope to get those used up. This is an old package of Close to My Heart Dazzling die cuts. There's some chipboard elements in here, some hearts and stars and tags and arrows and circles. And then there's all of these cardstock pieces. They have alphabets throughout, very large. They have, once you get past the alphabets, then you get flowers, big border pieces. You get more stars and hearts and circles and tags. Big border pieces that go all the way around a page, and they replicate. There's like 3 or 4 of each piece of the 4 pieces of this one with the round border in it, 4 pieces of this one with the square border piece in it, and then the entire alphabet with some other pieces, like I saw an ampersand, I see a flower, or I guess it could be an asterisk there, some punctuation and such, but no lowercase letters in it. But hopefully I'll be able to use up some of those elements. I got that a long time ago at a Close to My Heart garage sale. I went into my chipboard drawer and I pulled out another piece of this, and I think I had it in one of my last kits. It's a piece of grunge board by Ranger and Tim Holtz. I didn't pop any and use any of these pieces, but I'm hoping to get it used with this kit. I went through and I found these old leftover pieces of chipboard. They're all flowers in really bright, vivid colors. And then I found these that are they are from Die Cuts with a View, and they're glittered shapes. And I actually had all of these. I made my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, a little phone book album with pictures and phone numbers of all of her closest family members. And so I used a lot of the pieces on that. And then I had a 4x6 paper pad, and I think I used all of that up. And then I used quite a few of those. But I hung on to those because I thought, oh, I'll get some more use out of them. I went through my bling drawer. Go on. And I pulled out quite a few pieces. I pulled out more of these spare parts, clear epoxy stickers to make some more flair of my own. I pulled out these. This was a, these are from My Mind's Eye, the Fine and Dandy line, and these were from the scrapbooksteals.com. Every time you place an order, they send you a little freebie, and that was my freebie, and I've used bits and pieces out of here already. This is a Stampin' Up! Set of bling. It's Jewel Basics Rhinestones Large, and I have used those. This is a piece of ZVA Creative. I don't know how to say that, so I'm not gonna. But anyway, it's 2 pearly, white pearly flourishes in there. And then this one, Want to Scrap, is another one of those big flowers. I used one in my May kit, I believe, a pink one. And I have this white one that I'm hoping to get used up this month as well. Also a new purchase for me are these embellishments from Close to My Heart. They are these resin flowers. And so I ordered them forever ago, and then they came in last month when I went to that crop. And so there's 20 pieces in here, and I hope to get, I don't know if I'll get all 20 pieces used up, but I want to get quite a few of them used up. Let's see, I found this piece of glitter tape, or this package of glitter tape, and I believe it's a Recollections. It's on my spinner on my desk. And then I went through my ribbon jar that I have sitting on my desk, and I pulled out quite a few bits. This is a floral ribbon. I have no idea who the manufacturers of these are. They're just bits and pieces left over from spools or rolls that I had. I put them in there. I put a rubber band around them and call them good. I do know that these two bits came from, I went to a scrapbook convention, and you know, when you go to those things, if you go to the nightly crops, they bring in, all the vendors bring in tables and they set up and then they sell their stuff for really, really cheap. And they came in with these huge tubs of ribbon, and they had, you know, buy 10 pieces for $1. Some of them were like 10-foot pieces of ribbon, and so you got those and 9 other pieces for $1. I brought in some washi tape. I went through and pulled out some basic gray ones that were going to be kind of my neutral color, and then I went through and I found a lot of brights that were in my stash. And you can see I've pulled this pink one back in again. I used it last month or the month before, trying to get it used, and I never could use it except for on the back to hold the brads, to cover the brad pieces. So hopefully I'll be able to get some use out of it this time, because those papers are just so bright. I went through my flower drawers because I thought this kit just screamed flowers. And I thought, well, you know, it's very summery. Summer means flowers to me, and so I went through the white, the yellow, and the pink and just pulled out a ton. I have some really, really big ones, and I have some really, really small ones. So we'll see. You know, and they're from Close to My Heart, they're from Prima, they're from Recollections, they're Paper Studio, they're, who knows where I got all those things. Went through my metal drawer, and from that I found this package of brads, and I believe those are Paper Studio. Anyway, the colors are very bright. This is a leftover bit that came from the bowl on my desk that, you know, where I throw my leftovers, and I used those recently and had some of those left over. All of them are leftovers basically that I keep on here, and as I use, like if I were to have just 1 or 2 left in that box there, rather than leave it in that box, I would put it out here because it really encourages me to use those up. I had these brads. They're Close to My Heart, and they're like a coppery color, a silver, and a gold. And then in here, I won a prize. Gosh, it's been probably a year ago now. And in the prize, I got several bits and pieces, random leftovers from another scrapper. And this was in that. And there are 3 large red glitter brads and 3 small ones. And I'm hoping to get those used up this time as well. Then I went through all of my paper clips, and they're from various places, and so that's what I pulled out, just a random little select few that I want to get used up. I went through my miscellaneous sticker drawer and pulled out quite a few things to use. This actually came out of the bowl on my desk, and it's just little flowers that had been on a sticker sheet, and I used everything but these, and so rather than throw them back into the pink bin, I just left them on my desk in my bowl. These are some that I had. These are Jolie's, and they are just these little flare type happy faces, and I thought the colors are bright. I've used 3 of them. I'm going to try and get some more of those used up. Even if I don't use all of them, I'll be glad to get a lot of them used up. Lots of random things here. These were from who knows where, but I only have 2 left on that sheet. I have some labels. I have this sheet from Creative Imaginations from the Art Warehouse Danielle Johnson collection. It's from 2007. I don't know if I have the other side, but I do have this one, and I have quite a few stickers left on there. Little tiny ones all the way up to the great big ones. This piece is actually from a basic gray kit. Don't ask me the name of it, I can't remember. But anyway, I have quite a few pieces on there that are those bright colors that I hope to get used. This is an old SEI piece from Ali's Wonderland, and I want to say this was probably, I got these at my very first convention that I went to, and anyway, they were given out as a freebie, and I've not used one, but the colors are so bright I think I might get some use. These are just some random stickers that I have left. It says happy day, smile, laugh, enjoy, a heart, and then joy in those little frames. I found this package of stickers from American Crafts Remarks in my drawer of random my file of random stickers. And so I hope to get a lot of those used. I found this, and I know I had 2 packages of these, and I have used all of one, and this is the other one that I had. And those are Colorbach X, Y, and Z Tropical Layered Chipboard Stickers. These are, they're from Hobby Lobby. They may be Cosmo Cricket. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it says, yeah, CosmoCricket.com Party Time is what that says. And those were in the random sticker drawer. I've had these in a kit within the last year or so that I've used like one piece from, and so these are Adorn It, Carolee's Creations. These are rub-ons that were also in my random sticker drawer. I keep kind of the random stuff together, and so maybe I can get some use out of those. This is also from my random stickers, and it's also a rub-on, and you can see I've used a couple pieces of it. These are Bo Bunny, and they're combo stickers, but I don't know what collection they came from, but I thought those bright colors might be good to go for this. This piece is a Cosmo Cricket. I don't even remember where it came from, if I got it in like a page kit. I know I didn't buy it, but I think I had like a whole collection of this. And I think I've pretty much gotten rid of all of it, but this piece, I found it in my random drawer, and I'm hoping I can use like some of these asterisks and maybe this Get Happy here, or maybe the smiley face. Yeah, but I think if whatever I don't get used this time, I think is going right on in the out bucket, because I can't see myself using this at all. I mean, obviously it's been in my collection for some time. It's from 2008 is when it was produced, and I think I probably got it about that time. This one too is another piece that has been in my stash. It's Elemental Stickers from the Cupcake collection from Basic Gray. The colors are just, you have such an eclectic collection here. These colors just don't appeal to me, but I'm going to give it a shot to use at least a couple of them. If I can't, then, you know, maybe these border stickers here I might get some use out of, but whatever's left over is going in the out bucket for sure. I found another one of these Scenic Route punch out pages, and I'm really looking forward to punching all of these out and then doing a layout with the leftovers of this. You know, plus these bright colors of the punch outs just rock. Here's another one, and some of these I've already punched out and used, and so I still have a few left there. This is a Fancy Pants Little Sprout by Michelle Coleman's sticker page, and I've used one sticker out of it, and that's it. And I think I had this with my baby stuff, but it was also in my random sticker drawer, so out it came, or my miscellaneous sticker file. This is one from Echo Park, and it's the Happy Together collection by Dina Rutter. And I've used it recently in a kit, I think last month or maybe the month before. Anyway, or it could have been several months ago at this point, I don't remember. This is a pop-apart page that I've had in a couple of kits, trying to get it used up, and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to try it again. So into the kit it's going to go. And then this old piece of Heidi Grace embossed punch board. It's chipboard with sticker on the back, and each of these little stickers has something embossed, and I'm going to try and get that, at least some of the pieces used up in this one. So anyway, those are all from my random stickers. Then my alphabets, I went through and I found this package from American Crafts Remarks. And it's Clementine, and you can see it has tons of stickers. Go on, go. Sorry, my dog's here. She's trying to tell me it's dinner time. And so I don't know, like some of these pastel-y greens and pinks I don't know if I can use, but I'm sure the brighter pink and the yellows and the browns I can use. This one is from Echo Park, and it is the Springtime collection. I don't know who made that collection. I don't see it at the top. Anyway, there were like two little pieces down here with the smaller letters on it, but this was the multicolored one, and I'm hoping to get some use out of these. I've used one, 2, 3. I made a title May out of it. I think I used it on a calendar page. These are from Basic Gray, the Romani collection, and it looks like I've used quite a few, but I really haven't. I think they're all up here, but I'm really going to try and get those used up this time. I pulled these back in. These were in a recent kit, different shades of pink letters, and those are all Nikki Civilis. These are Lily Bean Designs, and I just need to use these or get rid of them. You know, they're very difficult to work with. These are simple stories, and they're supposed to be the same color, but one is a little darker, one is a little lighter. So I figured, oh well, you know, I might get some use out of them. This one is a Teresa Collins He Said, She Said collection sticker sheet, and I've got the alphabet over here, which you can see I've used, and just a couple of the stickers here and there that I've used. I pulled these back in. They've been in a recent kit. I'm going to try and get some more of these used up. These have been in a recent kit. I've pulled them back in to get some use. And these I just keep putting back in and back in and back in. You know, I'm almost to the point where I'm tired of looking at these, and I might have to just pitch those. This one is another one of those Scenic Route Punch-Out letter pages by Sarah Milne. Anyway, I have a couple letters up here like an E and an A, but I've used it at least once or twice for different titles. And that's that for letter stickers. And then my scraps, I just threw in, you know, I have my small scraps, oops, in a bin on my desk or on the shelf above my desk. And so I wanted to go through and punch out some pieces with those dies. And so rather than do it now, I thought I'll get into the kit some and decide how many and what I want to punch out. So I just pulled the scrap bags in here. I don't think I'm going to leave the scrap bags in here. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and do some punching and get some of these shapes punched out so it doesn't take, so all of my kit will fit into my box here, because I had the box full and I had the lid full. So I want to make everything go back in there, so I think I'll go ahead and punch some of those out. And then I made all of these enamel dots with the perler beads, and so I want to try and get some of those used up because I have some very bright colors that I think will coordinate very well with this kit. Anyway, that is my kit for June. It's called High Summer because of the uber bright colors. If you're interested in playing along with the Counterfeit Kit Club, just head on over to their blog. It's Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog at blogspot.com, or Counterfeit Kit challenge.blogspot.com, and they show you the inspiration kit, and you get to see what everybody else has put together from the inspiration, and some of those kits are just flippin' amazing. You have got to go over and see them. Anyway, thanks for sharing today, and I hope to be back soon with more layouts. Bye-bye.